Hello LGs, this is the lady, and I am coming today just to kind of give you an update on the products that I'm using to apply my glueless cap wig. I always use some type of adhesive because I want my unit secure, even though you don't need, for all of those of you who don't want to use adhesive, this particular unit, if you'll check out my previous videos on it, this is the kind of glueless, true glueless cap wig that you need. You don't really need to apply tape or liquid adhesive. That's just my preference. And so this morning I got up and washed my unit while I was in the shower with it on. And I only had on my lace FX tape, my Bapon lace FX tape. And it was only on the side, on both sides, so there was nothing in the front adhering the unit down. So it did lift because as the water was running through my hair and I was holding my head back, because I did not have anything in the front, the unit was sliding, and so it was really pulling on the tape. And so that's why I believe that's why the tape lifted, or the unit lifted off the tape. The tape is still secure to my face, or to the skin protector and everything that I laid it down with. It was still secure. So I went ahead and took the unit off and then applied liquid adhesive, my super lace glue. I applied this to the tape on both sides, and then I used a little bit of the liquid adhesive in the front. So right now it's secure. And before I put the unit back on, I let that get tacky. I then took my blow dryer and blow dry inside the cap so that it wouldn't still be wet when I applied it onto the adhesive. I blow dry inside the cap as well as around the lace, and then while the hair was still wet, the cap was semi-dry, I just applied it onto the liquid adhesive and then blow dried my unit while it was on my head. And of course my hair dryer was on like medium heat, not really the hottest it could be. So I blow dried around the front, just securing that seal around the front of the wig, and then I went ahead and blow dried it to a semi-dry, not blow drying it fully dry, just blow drying it until it was no longer dripping wet. And then I just kind of let it air dry. So as you can see, it's still not completely dry. To blow dry it completely and dry the unit out, the hair, to dry out the hair. After I blow dried it and everything, the hair was really flowy, really soft, and just kind of moving and getting, to me it looked frizzy. So I applied a little bit of the Optimum Oil Therapy. So this is a shine booster for your hair. It's supposed to add incredible shine, controls the frizz, and smooths the hair texture. So that's what I have on it right now. I took just a little dollop, just a little drop of this oil therapy and rubbed it in my hands. And then just my fingertips, I just went over the unit like so. And then I washed the excess off of my hands and then just ran my fingers through it again while my fingers were wet, so it wouldn't stiff the unit. It wouldn't be so heavy on the unit. And so right now that's all I have in it. And as you can see, it looks pretty good. So I'm just going to let it continue, finish drying and go to work with it straight today. And not put any more heat to it other than the little heat that I used to apply, blow dry. So right now this is how it looks with my FX tape and my liquid adhesive applied to it. And for all of you who wants to know if it sheds after I washed it and blow dried it, yes, it does. But then our normal hair does the same thing. So we can't expect wigs not to do what our normal hair does. So these knots are not sealed or anything like that. So, but they are double knotted, so you shouldn't get a lot of shedding, but you're going to get some. And for this white scalp, you can see how white that is. I'm just going to apply my fabric mate to it and try to just dim it down a little bit, not too much. I don't want it to be too brown or too dark, but I don't know how it's going to. Yeah, that seems to be working. You see that? So it's not too white, because that is not the color of my scalp. So I'm just going to apply this in that area, and only in this area, because I'm just going to have it parted just right here for right now. And to me that makes it look a lot more natural, and it will blend in with this little bit of lace that's in the front of the unit. I gotta look in my mirror. And try to make sure I just get it on the silk top and not my hair. Okay, so I think that will help it just a little bit. I also can maybe widen this up a little bit here, lighten it up with my white pencil, just to try to make all of this look more flawless. I'm just going to put a little white on the lace. It's hard to do because I want to use both hands. All right. Okay, now I'm just going to take my brown and my fabric mate that I just used on the silk top, and apply it on top of that as well. There. Just dabbing it on top of that white. Look at that. Perfect. Well, you learn something every day. All right, you guys, what do you think? There's a little bit of white right here. Here. And just kind of just make it all one color. And I think I'm good to go. All right, I think I like it better that way. At least it's all consistent, and even though it's a little bit lighter than I wanted, that I would have ordered it for myself, and since this is not a custom unit for me, the cap is not the color that I would have, the silk top is not the color that I would have ordered it in. I'm just making do of it because, you know, I can't. So, and I just wanted to come in and make sure my unit is tight. And guys, and just update you guys on how you can work around flaws in your unit, and instead of being disappointed in it and sending it back or you know, whatever, you can make it work most of the time, or some of the time anyway. All right, so I've got to go to work and put some lipstick on, finish up my face. And yeah, you guys have a good day, and I'll talk to you real soon. This is the lady signing off for now. Bye.